Hello and welcome to Yarn Story. I'm Carmen.
And I'm Kayleigh.
And we're your regular hosts, but we have a couple of guests with us today.
We should have had like curtains that dropped. They're really dramatic.
Whoa.
Who's behind curtain number 1? Who's behind curtain number 2?
Yeah, we could have, if I had the editing skills, we could have done that in post-production, but I don't have them. So.
I would have loved to see that. That would be great.
Yeah, just pop up.
Yes.
With a pop-up show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so to my left here, I don't know if that's the same on camera, we have Susan, who you might have seen before.
Hi.
Tell us a little about yourself, Susan.
A little bit about myself. I work in the shop a couple of days a week. Came back to knitting a couple of years ago and haven't stopped. And yeah, and I was never going to have a stash, but guess what?
How many bins now?
Bins?
Kayleigh.
I'm giving all your secrets
I think
away.
we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Have you
There's
seen
actually a
the
reason.
bins?
There's a reason that Amanda and Susan wanted to join us today.
Carmen and I may or may not be in trouble.
Yeah. And then to my right, we have Amanda, who we have mentioned before, and some of you will recognize if you're shop customers.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I also work 2 days a week and have been working here for 8 years.
Almost
7, yeah.
Yeah.
A year after you opened. So, yep, I'm knitwear designer and love wool. And when you talk about stash, you ain't seen nothing yet, babies. And I'll just have to say, I am English.
Yes.
Yay!
We are in England. And I
We have
am
an actual English person on our podcast and in the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to do the wine portion so we all have something to drink, and it makes the talking a little bit easier.
Yeah, because we can't talk without alcohol, can't we?
Well, for the newbies on camera, I know it's a little bit nerve-wracking. We actually have choices tonight.
We do, because, well, there was a whole story behind this, but I texted Carmen, who's bringing the wine, blah, blah, blah. Then my phone decided to stop working because there was too many people in Bath, and so I had no signal at all. So then I thought, I'll buy an emergency, like, bottle that we will have. And then I decided I wanted to drink it, so I didn't care what Carmen brought.
I did put a bottle of Rosé Prosecco in the fridge, but I didn't see Kayleigh's message because I was stuck in traffic and driving, so it was like an hour and a half later that I saw your message. So.
These are very interesting behind-the-scenes activities for the podcast. We lead very interesting lives.
Yeah, I'll just say, and we are back to gnome glasses, not proper glasses, which I think is a little bit poor.
We don't have 4 of them.
We could have brought our own.
Yeah,
You should have just brought your own.
I should have brought some.
Bring your own glass.
I've got lots of wine glasses. So.
Well, Kayleigh's already opened the red.
Yes, I thought it would be easier considering we are very cozy.
We are very cozy. Well,
so I can talk about the red.
Who wants what?
Well, I'm going to have red.
I'd like
The bubbles?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's
I'm
go.
with you, and seeing your holidays are starting.
Well, that's why I brought bubbles.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a little
The 1st of
celebratory.
December.
Jeez
And
Louise.
it's time to start celebrating, Kayleigh.
I never have Prosecco in the winter.
What's wrong with you?
I only have it in the summer.
Oh God,
It's not a summer drink. It's just a...
winter.
It's an all-year drink.
You put the slow gin in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
do
yeah,
actually
please.
have some of your slow gin, not slow gin.
Yeah.
Amanda brought us a bottle of, well, it says on the bottle that it's slow and blackberry gin, and it's, what is it, quince and apple vodka?
It's quince and damson.
Damson.
Vodka.
Yeah, vodka.
Yeah. Put in the wrong bottle. That's all.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. That would be very nice.
Very nice with Prosecco.
yeah.
Yes, which we had at Thanksgiving.
Well, maybe I'll have a glass of Prosecco to start then, and then I'll go
I'm
with
gonna
the rest.
pass this around.
Tradition.
In
the deep winter.
Yes. You don't have to drink it all.
No. Oh, that's right.
So you can just drink as much as you want.
Absolutely. I'd like to. Thank you.
Is this one of your Good Pair Days ones?
It is. You know what? This is actually the last bottle from my Advent last year.
Oh my gosh, really? Do you see that they're doing another one this
I
year?
have ignored it completely because I just don't have space for it, actually.
Fair.
Too many Advent calendars.
Yeah. And I didn't know if it would arrive before I went to Germany, and I didn't really want to drive with a 12 bottle case of Advent wine to Germany.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Peaches will be having a party in the back.
Bubbling away.
Okay. Well,
Cheers.
cheers everybody.
Cheers.
Happy episode 8?
Seven.
Seven.
Season 2, episode 7.
Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah. Do we know anything about this?
No.
Appley.
Yeah.
It is a Prosecco Rosé
From Italy.
from Italy.
Very nice.
It's extra dry. Yes. It has 11.5%
It's very drinkable.
alcohol.
It's very nice.
Those are the things I can tell you about it. It's very drinkable.
Very drinkable.
Amanda, I consider you the Prosecco queen,
Oh.
next to Alex.
Yeah.
Alex is also a Prosecco queen. You're also that. Don't worry.
Oh, well, I feel like, excuse me.
Champagne.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, champagne.
Yes, Amanda's only champagne.
Darling. Yeah.
So what do you think of it, Amanda?
I think it's really nice actually. It's got it hasn't got that sort of cheesy aftertaste that you sometimes get. It's quite dry, yeah. It is dry,
It's dry.
but the bubbles aren't too bubbly. I haven't burped.
Yeah.
Try not to do that on camera. It's not good in the audio.
Our audio
We can't
listeners
help
will be
some.
like,
Some Proseccos do have, they are too fizzy,
yeah.
but this is just the right amount of bubbles.
That's why I really like it. Oh God.
Now you're just choking.
Yeah. I really like a pet nat because of that, because the bubbles aren't as bubbly.
Yeah.
No,
No, it is true, because some of the cheaper ones, they are so fizzy that they just, you just can't help it.
yeah. The Kylie Minogue one's quite fizzy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kieran got me a bottle of
Yeah.
that last year.
It's not bad tasting.
It's
and,
very
and
nice,
The
yeah.
best thing actually to do with that is to uncork it and then leave it for a bit
Yeah.
to let the bubbles do its thing for a bit.
I mean,
and then
I
have
do
it.
personally, I do like to add things to my
Yeah.
Prosecco, so,
Mm.
You like to add things to everything.
Oh, well, this is true. This is true, but it, sometimes it didn't. If you just have cheap Proseccos in your fridge, then it's always nice to have something that you can add to
Yeah.
it. Like at this time of year, sloe gin. In the summer, strawberry vodka. Delicious.
What's that other one that I really like is Chambord.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It
absolutely.
makes it pretty and pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pink. Yeah, because we all like pink. So, yeah.
All good festive ideas, I think.
Yes. Susan, what do you think of the?
I think it's very nice.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
Very nice for pink.
Yeah. So,
I'd buy that.
I always
Yeah.
think pink Proseccos and champagne should be sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rosé,
touch.
you just think that they should be sweeter because they're pink.
Yeah.
But it never doesn't.
Yeah, I
really.
like that
but
they
it's
are.
not necessarily true.
No.
I don't like a white zin. It shivers down my spine. Brings me back to the first time I ever tried a rosé wine, and man, that was a bad choice. I did not wake up in the right state
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the next day.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was way too sweet, and I drank it way too quickly.
Was
and
this in Arizona by chance?
no,
In
this
heat as
was
well?
this was at St. Mary's. This is when we used to drive to. Shout out to Cook's Liquor Store in the middle of nowhere, St. Mary's County, and they had they just had like the cheapest wine you could possibly get, which was great as a student. Basically, we would all four of us in our house would go, and we'd all each buy ourselves a bottle of wine to drink that night, and then we'd go out. And it would basically we spent like 4 hours getting ready, and then we'd go down to the kitchen area and then just sit at the table and listen to like Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys and drink our bottle of wine, and that would be it. Because this is what you did in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Rural America.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in the middle of Southern California for uni, so our
Yeah.
evenings out were different.
Yeah.
And there was a lot more tequila involved.
Probably. Yeah. That sounds nice. That's when I got to Arizona. It was more tequila.
Yeah, I was in the middle of Bristol. A lot of bars.
Yeah.
A lot of bars. Yeah. A lot of cider.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
We're in Somerset.
Somerset.
Bit cider.
Yeah.
That's my impression of a Somerset accent.
Yeah.
Somerset.
You
You know, Kayleigh, you might offend a few people.
Yeah, probably. I'm not saying it's a good impression.
No,
it's just my impression.
Yeah.
Susan, what was your drink of choice at uni?
Ooh. It was wine actually. I went to
You're a bougie student.
Yes.
No, wait for it. I went to University in Montreal. I went to McGill in Montreal, and once we moved out of residence after the first year, we had a little apartment. They have these they call them row houses, and it's a middle apartment. And over the road was what they call the dépanneur, the dep, which was, because in Quebec you could sell wine in supermarkets.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So right over the road, like literally in a residential street, was a little dépanneur.
Oh, that's
and
good.
And you could just go and buy wine. So wine was
sounds
the thing.
magical.
Wine was it. We cooked. We used to cook these great big meals, have everyone over, and we just keep running across.
Oh
the
my
road
gosh,
to
that
get the
sounds
wine.
beautiful.
Nice.
Nicely red wine, Kayleigh.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
Yeah, but actually there was a wine called
it was
Pied
cheap.
d'Or when I was a student.
Pied d'Or.
Pied d'Or.
Yes.
Je d'adore Pied
Pied
d'Or.
d'Or.
And we used to have that, and
Yes.
our house was the house where everybody came for their food
And the Pied d'Or.
because I
Yeah.
cooked.
This surprises me none at all that you guys
Yeah.
have been entertaining large groups of people since university days.
Day
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
But we didn't have
Yes.
halls of residence when I was a student.
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
went straight into flats.
Flats,
So
yeah.
our flat was, Wednesday when it was sports
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Everybody came back to our flat for
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely.
We didn't
though.
do sports. We
But you just.
we just fed them. Fed the sports boys. Yeah.
That's a good plan.
I think that.
Well, there weren't many sporty people on the fashion course.
Yes, they made friends with the
Funny
sports
that.
boys.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, as you do. We
As you
made
do.
friends with the. I hope nobody's watching this.
Yes, Kayleigh, who were you friends with?
Well, I should say my roommates made friends with the baseball team.
The whole team.
The whole team.
Okay.
Actually, I'm like trying to think who's actually watching this. What can I say?
We don't want to like tell.
Tell
Secrets.
tales. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know my friend Christy, her parents sometimes watch this.
Oh,
They're not knitters at all. They like to watch. So shout out to Bill and Margaret Ingram.
Hello. Your daughter was an angel in uni, I'm sure.
It wasn't actually her, sort of. Oh, they're gonna be great. Anyway, so yes, they made friends with the baseball team, and then there was the which is the worst name ever. It was called the Smut Team, which is the St. Mary's Ultimate Team. So it was Ultimate Frisbee, but they called themselves Smut,
Smut.
which is like porn.
Yep.
Smutty.
Yep.
And they lived next door to us, so we would sometimes, hang out with them.
So I was an athlete in university. So,
Yeah.
I had lots of athlete friends, but we did have the crew boys across the street from my. I was good friends with one of the girls that was a year older than me, so they already lived outside of the dorms. And across the street was a house of 4 boys on the crew team that we used to like party and barbecue with and whatnot.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, I went to a really nerdy school though, so this was not like jocks were not really revered.
We didn't have many jocks at art college either.
No.
Yeah.
Not in those days. Definitely not. But it was Wednesday afternoon. You could go off and do sport. Not necessarily. We did sport. Occasionally went swimming, but and the boys. I don't think they did sport either, really. But they just used that afternoon to come back.
To pretend they were doing sports.
And
Yeah.
we'd cook.
That's so weird to me to just have like a day. I literally did sport every day.
Yeah.
But it was just meant because
It's optional as well.
Yeah, it was not. It was.
Mine was not optional.
Yeah, it was just meant that because you would at the college, you could take Wednesday afternoon off to go to the other sites and do a sport. So Wednesday afternoon was club day.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
at the beginning of the year, you join clubs. So you all go and walk around and join these clubs that you never go to. So you join the club.
I like how some things just don't change.
Yeah.
And are universal.
Yeah. And then on Wednesday afternoon, that time was you were allowed to go and do your club. But we didn't.
Yeah. We had this weird period between 4 and 6 because at 6 o'clock in the evening we had some evening classes that you could do, and like that was just part of the normal schedule. So like from 6 to 8 we could have a class. So activities always happen between 4 and 6 or after 8, which seems really late for activities. But
we had lectures 7 to 10 p.m.
7 to 10.
Wow. Gosh,
regularly.
Wow. Well, no, we clocked in at 9 and left at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we did.
And that was
Yeah,
it.
but I sometimes had like an 8 to 9 a.m. class, and then nothing all day practice, and then had like a 7 to 10 p.m. class.
Yeah, but I think I was doing a course like fashion and textiles. It is very much hands-on.
Yeah.
So we were there doing work all day, every day, but not written. You know, we weren't in lectures. We were in a studio and creating.
Yeah.
And
I think
that
it's
was
a
that.
difference between the American and the the UK system though too. Definitely over here we didn't. I'm saying we. It's because I'm still freaking doing my PhD. We don't do as many later night courses,
No, we didn't. We
classes.
certainly
Yeah,
didn't.
and it's usually, I think it's at Sheffield it was anywhere between 10 and like 4. I think our latest class was started at 4.
Yeah, but no, we had to be there all day.
Yeah.
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 And that was it.
I think Alex maybe had a similar.
Well, I think
with
it's
Parsons,
again,
yeah.
it's doing a course where you are learning a
trade.
craft, a trade. You know, you're doing fashion,
You're being
so
a professional
you're
in that,
learning
yeah.
how to pattern cut and do all that sort of thing. No one actually sat down and taught me how to write patterns though, for knitting.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, very true.
That's really interesting.
No, I just mean, I think it's interesting that you studied textiles and fashion, and yet
And I majored in
something-
knitwear.
And you majored in knitwear, and no one taught you how to write a knitting pattern.
Yeah.
So what were you supposed to do with this degree? What was what did
I
they
don't-
think you might do at the end of it?
I mean, we are talking a long time ago, and things have changed. I know things have changed because they have become far more industry based. But back then, you did your course and then you made your own way. So they didn't push you into any particular field. Knitting was what I majored in because it was something that I could do and was good at. And so I did my collection was all knitwear, but we didn't have any sort of lectures on how do you write a pattern, how do you grade a pattern. This is it. You just had to work it out yourself.
That's interesting.
And we had to write the pattern because you had to give it to somebody to knit.
Yeah.
But it was certainly not.
That's interesting because that's like a really technical
It is.
skill.
It should.
yeah.
They should. I hope. Hopefully now they do that, but they certainly didn't. And we did. We did have projects where our an industry, a wool industry, came in and asked us to design a jumper and everything, and use their yarn and whatever, and we did that. But again, we wrote the pattern for one size, and that was it.
Would you have to do if you were going into like knitwear design, but for like big fashion houses, or not even big fashion houses, but like big retailers, right?
Yeah.
Would
Like
you
ready
have to
to wear.
design? Yeah, ready to wear.
Yeah.
Would you have to do a pattern, like write up a pattern, or would you create?
I
Could you
think
create
it-
the garment and
you,
have them
I
replicate
think it's very much you create the garment and they replicate it.
Okay.
You actually create sort of swatches, which is something that I
Right, yeah,
did,
yeah.
where you create swatches, and those swatches are then taken to design houses where they, like Marks and Sparks or something like
Yeah,
that, where
yeah.
they actually used elements of that swatch into
Okay.
their basic
Yeah,
shapes
okay,
and things.
interesting.
So there's that side of it, but yeah.
So do you think that your degree was pushing, like that as the career projection, or there was
I
no?
think there really was no
career progression.
I apologise to anybody who, maybe was teaching me.
No,
in
but
those
it's
days.
interesting.
But there was no career pushing.
Yeah.
They
But I
would,
think university used to be a lot like that.
Yeah.
Is that it was less career focused. It
Yeah.
was like, this is something if you would like to do it and you can do it, and you're interested in doing it, then go ahead and do it. But
Yeah.
it's not necessarily going to end in a particular career.
No,
it's just another
I
phase
think
of
it was-
life.
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing.
And it was very
Yeah.
much, we have given you the tools to be able to cut a pattern, knit a jumper, or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's now up to you to go
Yeah.
and
And this
further it.
was before fees as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking back in the dark ages.
Yeah, no.
Dark
This is
Dark ages.
it's.
Grant.
I mean, it's all really interesting, especially to me because
Yeah.
I'm doing higher
Yeah.
education regulation.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear how it's changed and evolved, but also, I mean, that's one of the big things with the introduction of fees. Of, you know, the students are not just students anymore; they're also consumers.
Yeah.
And so they feel that
Yeah,
and have a
absolutely.
right to, you know, be like, okay, I paid this amount of money, these are the what's the outcome of that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to think about that in that context, but also how that reflects in your experience.
Yeah.
See how we go on tangents on
I
this
know,
podcast?
absolutely.
We never have a plan, do we?
We really don't. Maybe we should talk about why you two are both with us today, and how this all came about.
Well,
Why we're in trouble.
Yeah, why we're in
you're not
trouble.
in trouble. Well,
No, I think you guys made clear we're in trouble.
you invited us.
Yeah,
That
we
was
were
after.
invited. It was
After we were
after we
scolded.
just felt that,
Not scolded.
you know, well, there were a few comments where our names were
Dropped.
Thrown around.
Yes,
dropped.
And,
Through the mud.
yes, through my-
Thrown through the mud.
yeah. As you know, you were sort of
In previous vlogs or
vlogs.
podcasts or whatever,
Yeah,
there,
whatever.
and we felt we needed to be here
just to sort of
just to
say
make
that.
sure.
Yeah. Keep them on track.
Yeah, keep them on track, and
So
that
we
our
wouldn't
names
have
weren't
To be supervised.
dropped without our
Yeah.
knowing. Like Susan then how much yarn she bought, and Amanda and the drinks cabinet. I mean, come on.
Not so much drinks
there.
cabinet, it's
No,
the changing of recipes.
The recipes and patterns.
You're
Okay.
a creative
Cocktail
soul.
hour.
You're a
Yeah.
creative
Cocktail
soul.
hour.
A cocktail hour of life.
Yes, not
Cocktails
drinks
of
hours, cocktail hours,
yeah.
and
Not
so
too
we
much
felt we said, we'll come, and they said, okay, fine.
Yeah,
So we did.
So we'd
So
love
here
to
we-
have
so here we
you
are.
here with us to talk about your own creative endeavors,
Yeah.
whether in the kitchen or with knitwear,
Yeah.
and to talk about your own stashes.
Yeah. My house full.
So we're not talked about.
So,
Yeah.
so here they are. Let's start with what you're both wearing. Susan, let's
That's
go to you
beautiful.
because yours is just finished right
Just
off the board.
finished off
Beautiful.
the blocking mats and sewn in even. Yay!
Wow,
Yay.
well done.
I
You're actually wearing a
know,
garment
I know.
that ends with
I think
I
it's
know.
finished. But Amanda knows I had a bit of a hiccup.
Why?
And I made her own
Well,
pick.
what pattern is it first?
Oh, yeah.
It's the Selene sweater, Anne Ventzel.
And what yarn did you use?
Lovely pattern. I used Isager Tweed in topaz, held with Isager Silk Mohair in royal blue,
Mm-hmm.
and I went a little bit off piece with the other mohair because it looked so nice, and it was Wool Kitchen. So the second mohair on the blue is Wool Kitchen. She's electric. Love it. It's such a bright blue. I've got it
We
here.
love Wool Kitchen.
I've
We
got-
do love
we
Helen.
love-
Hi, Helen.
Hi,
if you're
Helen.
watching.
We love your. Yeah, so I had to pause and order an extra one. Look at that.
Oh my god, that is
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, that's why.
It's amazing on its own, and then I put it
I'm not.
together.
That is.
I think you need to like.
As I've been sitting here looking at
me
your
my long
jumper,
arms.
I'm like, oh my gosh, there's these like bright flecks
Flecks.
of blue throughout. That's gorgeous.
So we're talking halo. It's like, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. And the white is simply raw white Isager Tweed with 0 and E0, the two whites in the Isager mohair. And yeah, so I got all the way. I like to do the whole thing, do the both sleeves, and then check my length and try it on and decide. sort of.
Yeah.
And
So it's top down then.
top
Yeah.
down yoke, and I did it because it was reminiscent. She said in her little blurb on Instagram as well that she wanted to make a jumper with sort of childhood memories, and for me it was the same because we made Icelandic sweaters out of what probably was Lopi type wool, and the pattern, with the diamonds and
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and round you go, and
It's
on
gorgeous.
those
It's
heavy
really
needles.
pretty.
Beautiful.
And so I felt
Kayleigh.
that pattern just spoke to me and reminiscent of my childhood, so I planned it and did it. And then I was doing the sewn or Italian bind off. Is it the same, Amanda?
yeah.
It's the same. Yeah. And Carmen popped round and I said, does that look right? She said, it looks a bit tight. And then I unpicked it. And I went
Oh my goodness.
had another go. No, wait for it. I had another go. And then I thought, well, that's good enough. And it was late at night. Never just stop. Just stop late at night. I mean, it's just...
Especially
I never
3
learned.
strands of mohair,
And
right?
3 strands of mohair,
Yeah.
sewing, sewn bind off. So then in the morning, I took a photo and I sent it to Amanda, and I knew what she was going to say. But I sent it to Amanda, and I said, I think I've made a bit of a pig's ear, a very English expression, a pig's ear of this, which means a real hash or whatever you guys would say.
The fuck up.
Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what I would say.
That's what you say.
Americans very bold to the point.
I'm a different generation, darling. And so I said, I've made a pig's ear of it. What do you think? And she said, I said, can I continue? And I checked with my family, and they both said, oh, we wouldn't notice it. And I was like, yeah, but I'll notice it, and I'll never wear it. You can see it. It's there. It's there. So it's just this felted mess, basically, right at the beginning. And Amanda wrote back, it's right at the beginning. It's always at the beginning. and she said, I would pick it out. And I was like, yeah, I know you would. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pick it. So I was halfway around then. So I unpicked
Again.
the sewn bind off, 3 strands of mohair again, and then I got to the mess, and I had to cut it, and don't tell anyone. Anyway, in the end, ouch.
Honestly, I probably would have cut it though. If I got,
In the end, it was 3 strands of mohair.
And now let me have a look.
Anyway, you won't notice anything because I unpicked it back 2 or 3 rows, and then I
beautiful.
reknit.
Yeah, that's the
I
way
had
to
to
do it.
reknit the twist, and it's a twisted rib.
So unpicking that with mohair.
Goodness gracious.
So I texted him and I said, I think the only way is to go back at least 3 rows, and she was like, yes, that's what you have to do. Emojis.
Yeah.
So I did.
But you're happy for it. You would
so I
not have
did.
been happy if you'd been
So
wearing it.
I slow down, don't rush, and so
Yeah.
I did, and I'm happy with the sweater, and I'll wear it
Exactly.
to death.
Exactly.
And
So it is not
It's very you.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you
It is
hadn't,
very
if you
good.
hadn't sent the email or the text rather, and hadn't worried about it, then that would have been fine. But the
Yes.
fact that you did,
Yes.
to me, that immediate unpick.
Yeah. Well,
You know, if you're
That's
if
what
you're
you
not-
actually want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. If you're
And you
not
want
sure,
somebody to tell you.
yeah,
You have
exactly.
permission
And
to
I
do
will
it.
always tell you.
Yeah.
I knew she'd tell me. I knew you'd tell me as well. Kate.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's part of it, right? Like, you text your knitty friends and go, what should I do? Even though you know the answer, but you just
Yeah.
need...
You do.
Like
You do know
another-
the
yeah.
answer.
No, text me, though, because I'm always like, fudge it.
Carmen's like, yeah, you can
Yes,
you can
like-
wing it.
Well,
You
you
wing
just
it.
said it looked tight, and I was like, what does she mean? And then I unpicked that and tried to, and then
Did
I
you
was
send
lost.
me messages about it?
I think I did.
Because I think you
it was
erased
late- It was late at night. I did.
I woke up the next morning and I was like,
deleted.
Susan's messaged me, but she erased
Yeah,
them.
because I thought it's
Oh, I had
too
one of
late.
those from you,
mystery.
too. And it was quite late at night, and I was
Maybe it
like,
was-
what
maybe
does
I was
Susan
trying-
need? I hope she's okay.
No, oh no, that was something else. No,
Oh.
that's a whole. I can't talk
Oh.
about that. That's
Okay.
So yeah, so that was a
Off
different.
camera.
That was a different night. But yes, so I'm very happy, and I think my sleeves are the same length. Everything's
Yeah,
it,
perfect.
And I just love it.
I
love
love
it.
Suits
I
you.
love it.
It's very-
It is a
And
very Susan.
Took a while
yeah.
to dry.
Yeah.
Yarn,
Well, I mean, and yeah.
but it's.
I think
blocked.
mohair tends to take in a bit of moisture as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it
got
takes
that
a while to
halo.
get really dry.
Even when it was dry, it was still
Yeah,
wet.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like curly hair.
Yep.
Probably.
My curls
Yeah.
seem dry,
Yeah.
and then they're not.
It takes like a full
Yeah.
24 hours.
Basically.
Mhm.
This is why I'm wearing the hat, actually. Well, because one, I ran out of shampoo,
Mm.
and two, my hair was basically still wet
Still
from
wet
yesterday.
from yesterday.
Anyways.
I should be showing my
so,
hair off.
yeah.
I like
Yeah,
washed
your
it
hair
and
is-
like blew it out and all that. But I've been wearing a hat all day, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wear a hat.
And you just love that hat.
I
It's a
do
good
love this hat.
Yeah.
Like,
I want that
everybody
hat.
needs to go and buy this yarn too. I freaking love it. It's so warm. It's like 1 degree out right now, and I've been wearing it, and it just keeps my ears so nice
Actually, I need
and
to
warm.
pack that yarn and make that
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
But before we get onto that, Amanda,
Yeah.
what are you wearing?
Okay, I am wearing the Martindale vest, which I designed for the colour work retreat the year before last. Now that pattern has got a round neck.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It does. But I changed it into a V-neck because
Because Amanda doesn't do anything,
No.
not even by her own pattern or design.
Okay. follow
so
anyone's
that is well, it's my own. It's my own.
I know.
You don't even follow your own pattern.
Because I had made this one, and then I thought, well, actually, as I say, when I made that one, I was made this one first, and it was going to be the round neck, but there was an issue with colour dominance
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought, right, okay, I can't possibly go to try and teach people about colour dominance when I'm glaringly wearing something which the colour dominance is not constant. So, yeah. So I said to my husband, I said, right, okay, I don't know what to do, He said, I can't even notice it. I said, yeah, but it's there. It's there. I said, I cannot
Amanda
never ask the husband.
No, he said, if you unpick that, I'm going to divorce you. So I had a sleepless night thinking about what I'm going to do. And I thought, oh, no, I'm not going to...
Do I unpick it or do I get divorced?
Which is more important?
Luckily, I'm still married. But I thought, no, I'm not going to... I said to the next one, I said, I'm not going to unpick it. I'm just going to knit another one. So I finished this one for myself and I thought, no, I've got round necks. I'm going to make a V-neck. So hence the V-neck.
But you went round neck on...
Yeah, but I went round neck on that one.
Oh, this is one of my favourite. This is one of the... Well, basically, I've covertly stolen a sample from the shop.
Yeah.
She sneaks in at 9 after hours.
No, it's in my... The thing
I'm
is,
going out.
it's in my drawer at home, where really it should be on the hangers here.
What?
But it's
what is
your
in drawer?
it's the blue, the ink and
yes,
storm
yes.
cloud.
Yeah.
Cardigan.
Oh, I was wondering where that was.
Yes.
I was like, I haven't seen that in the shop anywhere. Where did that go? I thought Anna stole it because she used to wear that all the time in the shop too.
I've stolen it from...
Okay, so that's how they all go.
But the reason I've stolen it is because 2 buttons are missing. And they were, well, one button was missing when I stole it originally, and a second button has gone missing. So I think we need to mend that first before it can be a shop sample.
Absolutely.
You took it home to mend it.
So I'm like
without
keeping it
buttons
company.
to mend it.
Yeah, keeping it company while it's in its like infirm state.
Okay.
Okay.
While we're talking about missing samples, where's the new cardigan? Alex's new one, is it?
It's in there. Yeah, it is.
it's
I
there.
haven't stolen that one.
Okay,
No,
I thought I couldn't. Oh, it is.
We should
there,
hang that
right.
one on the wall.
Yeah.
I should hang that. Yeah, someone came into that
that's
today.
beautiful.
I didn't see it. I was looking for up front. You're right. It is there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it up.
But this is
I'll
the
put it up
next one
tomorrow.
I'm going to steal.
Okay.
The Martindale.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I must admit, I
love
live
it.
in this one. I do love it, but I really like vests.
Yeah.
But that's not even the first version you did. You did the
Oh yeah, no,
the
'cause I did
first
the first
version
one in Opus.
Yeah.
which turned out too big, so that's mine.
So that's yours.
Mine is still a whip.
yeah,
and
but I have seen-
It's going to be my Christmas knit.
Oh, we
have
can
seen-
all come back
Yeah,
and wear them
wear
together.
together. Yes.
I have seen several of the ladies who
Yes.
were on the course,
Mine's
and
the
thank you,
Opus.
ladies who
Yeah,
you're watching,
yes, yeah.
having had knitted. So
Yes.
that's really nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that.
But you know, and I love a vest.
Yeah.
And my other vest that I knit was the Petitiknits. I can't remember which day of the week it was. Sunday, Friday, Saturday,
Monday,
Stockholm.
Tuesday,
Stockholm.
town
Which
one.
town?
I don't know. Stockholm.
But
Yeah.
that
I
changed as well.
No, I didn't actually. It's got a round neck.
The Stockholm was a V-neck.
Okay.
You must have.
Yeah, the pattern had a V-neck, and I changed. Yeah, but I knitted in Origin and the silk mohair.
Oh,
But I have
gorgeous,
the round neck pattern.
I know I could have used that, couldn't I?
You could have.
I could have.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh,
The
it's
Stockholm.
I don't think
gorgeous.
I've seen that either.
It's
I've
gorgeous.
been wearing it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Well, it was a
And I'm
toss-up
sad.
between that and this. But I thought,
Origin and the
well.
mohair, and it's just.
I mean,
got a
Origin and
little-
mohair is
Oh.
beautiful.
I mean, talking of
It's
lovely
got a little fluffy.
mohairs and
You
bits.
know, we like it.
Oh, careful on this wobbly
wobbly
chair.
chair.
And it's very.
Little baby. This is
Yes.
Opus.
Oh,
Amanda brought
This is
a little baby bonnet that she's just recently knit.
yeah,
And she's used Opus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hang on. Let's take up. There we go. So it's the cream Opus with a light baby pink. And there's mohair and it's so cute.
yeah. And
I,
that is such a quick and easy.
Did you make it for a specific baby?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
what's the pattern? Amanda. Amanda original.
Yeah.
Amanda's going to show off some stuff today. Not available anywhere in Amanda's
Yeah,
brain.
because like as soon as you showed that, I'm like, that's
know.
got my mum written all
know.
over it.
I know.
For
It is such
some baby
It is.
in her life.
I could do this pattern. It is so easy.
It actually looks like, remember when you did the baby hat and the socks?
Yeah.
That looks like
The spot.
Also, we never released those.
But I did write them.
We could release them.
You could release them because I did write them.
Okay, let's do that.
And they are.
They're very
There we
cute.
go.
Yeah, they are.
Look at
they
this.
are
We're
done.
getting
Yeah.
Getting work done.
work done.
Work done.
Because
Yeah.
I'm only
On a
friends with
Friday
people
you work with.
Yeah.
can make
Money
money
off
off.
Yeah. Well, that was a really
Really
Carmen.
Garments.
Yeah. That was a
I really need to
bad.
get you a cape or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
that's
sew me one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do what Kayleigh and I are wearing. Kayleigh's got a special thing on too,
I do.
actually, so we'll do what I'm wearing first.
Yep.
So I've got the September hat by Petitiknit. It's brioche, it's really comfy, and I've got it in Les Garçons, Lyra's hat in the DK plus Suri. And I'm gonna make another one in Fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, we can all decide. I was kind of thinking amethyst.
That'd be nice.
Everybody loves that one.
Would
I
that
love
be
that
nice
one.
on me?
That'd be nice.
It would be nice on you.
So
That'd be nice.
I don't have a purple hat, so I'm gonna do
Go for
amethyst.
it.
I'm not sure if I need 2 strands of this or just one.
Is
It
that
is
one
gorgeous.
question?
Knit 2 strands together.
Two
I think I'm gonna go 2 strands.
I think I do
Yeah.
2 strands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
Two
one
of
of my
them.
Christmas knitting projects. Great.
Also, too, I have to say, this is again classic tangent, but I really think Fluff goes a really long way.
It does.
It does go a long
It's
way.
like deceptively long in terms of the meterage on it, and I think it is just because it has that, like, it's that blown quality
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
fills in those
Yeah.
holes, so
Yeah.
you can knit it
Yeah.
on a bigger gauge.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, like, I'm doing that as I showed you all last week or the 2 weeks before that on the last episode. I'm doing the test knit for Max, the knitter, and that's called Plump It Up. And it's supposed to use 2 full skeins of both Plump and Fluff, and I think I'm going to use 1.5.
Wow.
And it may just be because I don't think I'm a particularly tight. I don't think I'm a tight knitter. I don't think I'm a super loose knitter. I'm kind of like whatever.
between? Yep.
Yeah. But I'm really thinking the Fluff goes a long way.
It does.
It does go
This
long.
whole jumper.
Yep.
I'm just going to quickly hold that jumper up.
Yes.
Because
So Amanda's
that's-
designed this, and this will be
This
a
is
Walk
the
by Yarns pattern. This will be written
the
up.
pattern is written up,
Yeah.
but this took. It just literally broke into the 4th skein,
yeah.
Yeah.
and that's that's a good sign.
And this fits Kayleigh.
Yeah. I love this jumper.
Yeah.
It is.
Beverly.
Fluff
And Beverly,
is
Yeah.
it's really airy.
I need one of
So
these
it's
too.
Yeah.
both warming, but
Yeah.
it's really airy. So one of the things with mohair is that it keeps you super toasty warm.
Yeah.
Whereas Fluff is a little bit more breathable, so you can wear it in a more mild climate like England. You can wear mohair in England as well. don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
As proven by
proven
Susan.
by
Well, when it's
Susan.
1 degree.
Yeah.
Or 0.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's probably
down.
-1 now at
That's
this
probably
point.
minus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, it's -1 right
minus
now.
one,
So.
yeah.
Not in the shop.
It's
though,
winter.
just to be clear.
In winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmen does heat this place.
Yeah, but we have jumpers.
Yeah.
Just imagine
plenty
if we
anywhere.
were, just imagine a little tangent here. If we were potters,
Yeah.
Oh,
if we
that'd be
were potters,
cold.
we wouldn't be able to keep ourselves warm
No.
apart from drinking
No.
copious amounts of tea or
Yeah,
hot
whatever.
chocolate because
Or
we
wine.
can make
Schnapps.
nice things that keep us warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah,
we're
nice
just
thing
jolly
keeps
good that we're all knitters, not
Yeah.
potters.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would be a potter.
Potter's
Potter
podcast.
podcast. A podcast.
Yes.
Love it.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Digress.
so what were we talking about?
I was finishing what I was wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
She's wearing.
And then I'm wearing the Franca cardigan by Cocoknits, and that is in mYak Baby Yak Medium in the dark green. And I love this sweater. It's very cozy. It fits really well because the shoulders fit perfectly. And for a cardigan, it doesn't fall off of them.
Yeah.
So I can like move and do things. And
Nice.
I love this time of year. But it's warm. This is a warm cardigan, so it doesn't come out until it's also like a degree outside.
Yeah.
What are you wearing, Kayleigh?
So I've got the old classics on today. So I have my hat knit in Prado de Lana's Crillollo.
I think you've worn that the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think I have, which is bad. I mean, I just live in this. But I also did tell you all, I've only ever knit myself Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I've knit myself other hats. This is the only hat I currently own.
Really?
That I've knit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So this is why I'm knitting it, or why I'm wearing it. And I'm wearing my shift cowl, which is in Spin Cycle in Rosy Maple, Leaf, and Leaf is the blue color, and Salty Dog, which is one of my favorites.
And then tell us about the other thing you were currently wearing, which is super special.
There are 2 other things I'm currently wearing that are super special, which I don't think anybody's noticed.
Wait, so
You have an engagement ring?
No.
I was like,
I wish I did. I did actually I took a picture in the window at one of the shops in Bath today and sent it to Sam. I said, you need to buy me that. So, you know. But, so the first thing that I'm wearing that is super special, I'm going to not do the thing that's obviously special, which is this lovely orange thing on my waist. I'll come to that in a minute. Is my top.
oh, is that the one you made?
did you make it?
Yes, I made this.
Wow.
So last weekend I went to Made My Wardrobe in Bristol. So this was a gift certificate that my mum had bought me for my 31st birthday, which was last year.
Yeah.
I think it was my 31st birthday.
Yes, because you're going to be 32 next weekend.
Yep. So it's been a whole year before I've used this.
Well, yeah.
But she got me a voucher so I could take a class, and so I took the intro to or a beginner's sewing class. I have sewed before, so I'm not a true beginner, but I haven't sewn since I was 18. So I thought that would be the perfect class to do that. And so this is her design, which is the Kezia top. It's this lovely kind of what would you call this neck?
Funnel neck.
Funnel neck. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Funnel neck kind of top, and I decided to use a ribbed fabric, which I really love. And I had my first go at an overlocker.
Oh.
Yep.
I love an overlocker.
That's
A beginner's, like that's jersey. Oh,
Yeah,
The
I know.
reason we
Stretchy,
didn't say anything
stretchy.
is because it looks like
Yeah,
it looks-
Well, I did make one mistake here, but that's all right. I'm not going to look at it.
That's okay.
design feature.
Yeah, exactly.
But how great are Lydia's classes?
They're amazing.
They're
She
really
is
good.
absolutely amazing. She's the most welcoming, warm person. They also do drop-in sessions on Wednesday and Sundays that I'm going to go to after work. So if you're in the Bristol area, definitely check them out. But also there are loads of people on the course who, because it's on Saturday, who came in just for it. They were gifted it. She's got retreats as well.
Yeah, I did her summer retreat, not last year, the year before, 2021.
And you did her underwear one, right?
Yeah,
too?
well, no, that, so you got to
was
choose
that?
which of her patterns you made on the retreat, and I made the underwear, so I made a bra and pants, and I made the dungarees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Dungarees are gorgeous. I really
Dungarees
want to do
are
those.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I like mishmashed two of the patterns, actually.
Oh, did you?
So what did you make? Dungaree?
Really?
You did an
You didn't
Amanda?
stick to
I did Amanda. No, I made a like more dressy pair of dungarees, so I took the top of this dress that she has, and then I put it on the bottom of the dungarees.
Oh, that's cool.
And the only reason I haven't worn it is because they need hemming. I didn't get to that, and I need someone to pin the freaking legs for me.
I'll
so
do
I
that.
Do that.
Wear
We
it.
can do that. You've got loads of people who can do that.
I know. It's one of those things where I have to be like, oh, I have to get that. I have to remember to get that out when someone is over here and can like.
Well,
pin for
I
me.
have your sewing machine out now,
You do.
so basically when you come to collect it, bring your thing and we'll pin
We'll
it.
do it. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Great, so it won't take long.
No, it really won't. But yeah, highly recommend. Okay. We did have a little pause, so you'll notice that we have different wine now.
Yeah.
Because our battery ran out. So, but let's talk about the red before we get to the super special thing you're wearing that we still haven't talked about yet.
I know. I mean, come on, anticipation, right?
Yes, and you're going to be a very lucky duck if you watch this far into the podcast, basically.
There's some special things coming.
Yes, there are.
On your
But
way.
in terms of the red that we're drinking,
Yes.
so we're doing a Padroncelli. I'm calling it a Padroncelli because that's Italian, but it's probably Padroncelli because it's an American wine.
Or say if it's Spanish-ish.
Well, it's California, yeah.
Yeah, well,
It could be all the things.
Spanish speaking in California.
I'm with Petroncelli, I think.
I think I'm with
I'd say
Padroncelli
Padroncelli.
as well, but
Pedroncelli.
The Willamette Valley is all I'm saying.
but also Padroncelli.
This is from Dry Creek Valley.
Dry Creek. Oh.
Yeah.
Dry Creek Valley, yeah.
Dry Creek. Yeah.
Okay, Kayleigh, tell us why you picked this wine.
So I picked this wine because first of all, I wanted a red drink tonight. But also, when we were on our trip to Rhinebeck, Susan actually mentioned how she would like to try and drink more American reds.
Yeah.
Especially when we were there.
We were in America.
When we were there.
I like to drink the wine of where we are.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what
And so I thought, and also too, it's really actually quite difficult. I mean, it's not super difficult, but you have a very limited choice of American wines, I think, over here. Like,
and they're very expensive.
They're very expensive.
high end.
Yes.
Very high end, yeah.
So I wanted to get one that was going to be interesting, good, maybe a little bit different. So I went to one of the wine shops in Bath. There's quite a few of them that are brilliant, but carry different wines than what you would get in the supermarket, and told them my brief, and then we picked one out, right?
Nice.
But this one, I basically went in with the brief of I want a medium or full-bodied, or in between, silky, smooth, velvety smooth, red, because that's what I like.
Yes.
But also, that was similar to one of the ones that we had in America, which was a
such
Pinot.
a good wine in America.
So the Pinot was actually more of a medium body Pinot than a light body.
Oh, yeah.
It was just toasty,
it was like
warm.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Chestnuts.
It was perfect.
It was Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll
It
take
was
your word
amazing.
for it, 'cause I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I can't drink tonight because I'm driving.
Yeah. Oh no. But so this.
But I have had a sip and it's very nice.
Yeah, it is very nice. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of recreate that, but a little bit more Christmassy to get the full-bodied sort of thing. Yeah. So what this says on the website is it's rich aromas of red plum, sage, toasted oak introduced to Cabernet Sauvignon, ripe cherry fruit, black olive, black pepper spice follow on the palate. The wine showcases the fruit with a bit of jammy blackberry and a spicy finish.
Does it say anything about vanilla?
No.
The very
I
first
didn't get vanilla.
No, the very first sip I had,
I didn't get
felt there
vanilla
was
either.
quite vanilla-y.
Maybe you're picking up on
Blackcurrants.
Yeah,
all the red
that's what I was
things,
going to say.
Definitely all the red
Do
things.
blackcurrants taste vanilla-y?
Well, they can do.
Yeah. They've got a...
You're just trying to help me out there, Amanda?
Well, they're sweet.
Well, they're not.
No.
Well, sweet in the sense of...
When you've add sugar to them.
This is what happens
Sweet
when we
in the sense
review
that
the
it
wine
pairs
in the
well
middle of
Yeah.
with sweet. But I
definitely
don't
think
get
cherry.
vanilla.
It was only the first sip I had.
I didn't
But
get black olive.
I get like dark
But
cherry.
I think it's more the full-bodiedness that is maybe getting that to you. It's got maybe a vanilla-y nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still getting quite a blackcurranty nose when I smell it.
Yes.
Yeah.
My sense of smell is still not quite back
full.
to snuff.
But I think
Usually
it's
till
a
the
very drinkable red. Especially for this time
really
of year.
nice, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
I would prefer it a little bit warmer than it is
Yeah,
now.
it's a little bit chilly.
Chillier here.
It's chilly in here.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
my hands are jiggles.
Yeah.
Put some more sweaters on, girls.
It's because our heat kicks in during the day.
Yeah. You'll know now what time we film.
Yeah, it's a bit evening-y.
Yeah.
We had to break because the battery died, but also there was a bus stopped at the shop.
Yeah, there was some drama.
It was really noisy, and there was like traffic drama right outside the shop. So that has passed, and we are good to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the super special thing around your
Yep.
waist.
All right. So I'm gonna model it now.
Yeah.
Ta-da. So you probably saw me in episode like
Whatever.
a
it
few
was.
episodes back, modeling the.
You were wearing shorts.
Yes.
Yes, it was warm
Yeah,
enough
it
to wear
was.
shorts.
So it was. I think
Oh,
probably
you watched
August.
us. Thanks.
But it was August, and I was modeling the Heidenhammer
The bum bag.
Bum bag. Yeah.
The
I was
leather
like,
bum
what
bag.
does she officially call it?
It is a bum
Because
bag.
I would call it a bum bag.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that. I use it all the time. It's in the kind of like traditional kind of leathery tan color.
And I had ordered it
But-
before we sat down
Yes.
because I was jealous, and I wear mine all the time as well.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
But basically, New decided to be new and made something that I have to now buy.
She's walking out tonight with
Yeah.
that. She's
Yeah.
wearing it.
This is not Kayleigh's, though.
This is not mine. This is for one of you lucky viewers.
Yes, it is. We are doing our first ever giveaway here on the podcast.
Can we enter?
No, sorry. Closed to participants of the actual podcast.
Okay.
That's you too, Kayleigh.
I know. I'm just gonna have to buy one for myself.
You will get this one that Kayleigh's actually wearing, but with the strap in the size that you want and will fit you, because I think there are 3 different belt sizes.
And this is the. Is this the?
It's the medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I think I had the medium.
Yeah, so that's the medium belt size.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway. So we will write this in the description as well. But you need to follow us on YouTube. You need to tag 2 friends here on YouTube in the comments. And then you need to follow Hide and Hammer over on Instagram because they don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then you need to enter before, let's say, December 22nd.
Yep.
So it'll be like a Christmas giveaway, and then we will announce a winner on Christmas.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And
really fun.
Good. We'll
luck.
send this out to you. Yeah, probably after New Year's because we're closing for the holidays.
Yeah.
New
So I
Year's
think our
closing for the
first
holidays.
day back is like January 8th or something. Yeah.
So you'll get it in the new year. A little gift for yourself.
Yeah.
Something nice to get in the new year.
Very.
But
nice
it
to get
is
in there.
lovely, lovely material. Actually, one of the like really lovely qualities about it is that I don't know if you can see that, but you have this lovely pressed Hide and Hammer logo on it, which is one of the, I feel like, such a beautiful element of it.
Well, and it's so comfortable to wear. Like it kind of curves onto your body.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like it's sticking out. You can
No.
wear it on the back of your, like I wear mine back on the butt a lot when I'm walking the dogs and stuff.
But
And
you can
it stays there.
also.
You've got yours looped through your actual.
Yeah,
butt
I've got
I don't think I'll get it off.
Hang on, let's help you out here.
help a girl out.
Cut her out. Come on.
But one of
Cut
the
her
things that New actually paid a lot of attention to is the versatility of how to wear it.
Yeah. You could wear it crossbody too.
This is the medium belt. So I have so my natural waist is 30, like 1-ish, 30-ish, I think it is. No,
don't
it's
know.
30-ish.
I don't know why
I
you're
just
looking at me. I don't know your
I just
waist
took my
measurement.
measurements recently. I think it's like 29 or 30-ish, actually. I did it in centimeters, that's why I can't. I'm trying to convert it in my head. So I'm on one of the smaller loops.
You can wear
So
this crossbody.
I'm on the smallest one when I wear it across my waist, and this is size medium, whereas this is, I can also
That's
wear
on
it
the
across
first.
crossbody. That's the first setting. So she's designed it such that you can wear it in different ways, and so I would wear it this way if I was trying to be a really cool Gen Zer.
Yeah.
Or if I
What's
was like,
hilarious about that is that we used to wear our bum bags like that when I was a teenager.
when you were
Everything goes around, comes around.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, yes. I also too, I actually think that you should probably wear it like this when you're in like a crowded city or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also more comfortable in some ways.
Pretty comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it fits, so I have an iPhone 13 Pro, but Carmen has a bigger iPhone.
I've got the 14 Pro Max. And
Pro Max, and it fits in there.
plus my wallet, keys, lipstick. Yeah. So
You
in
can fit quite a
reading
bit.
glasses.
and poo bags.
And reading glasses.
Reading glasses. There you go. Yeah, I typically put my phone, my wallet, and a lipstick and a lip liner in there for a night out.
So not poo bags.
Well, I don't have a thing that poos in the public. So, I mean, I'm not going to
Never
bring
without.
poo bows for Sam.
Well, that would be weird
Yeah.
if you did. But Susan, do you have one of these?
No.
Do you know if your reading glasses fit in?
They
probably would.
now.
They
Probably
probably
now.
would.
Flat ones, yeah. Now I'm waiting for the burgundies.
But that's a gorgeous
Oh,
colour,
the
that
burgundy.
orange.
Yeah, so this is the color available right now on the Hide and Hammer
Gorgeous.
website.
It's gorgeous.
And it's a very Kayleigh color.
It is.
Yep. Also, too, look how well it looks with my like outfit right now. Like you can all like be like me and be like really influential. And
I
keep
can see my
vibing.
outfits in go
Yeah.
mine as well.
It
Good.
would. It's a
Yours?
good orange. It's a really good
Do you
orange.
love orange? Amanda loves orange.
It's-
I'm the orange.
Orange
hater.
is supposedly my, well, it was my colour.
It's a beautiful color on you. Mm-hmm. It's also like an autumny orange, so
Yeah,
it's not like
it's not
no.
a fluorescent orange.
no.
It's,
Mm-mm.
it's got a little hint of autumn.
Autumn in it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I think
Autumn.
that's
Autumn. Yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna be buying one of these from New because
Kayleigh was really bummed when I showed her it, and she was like, "Is that for me?" I said, "No, it's to give away."
I know. She said, but it's a give, and I said it's a giveaway to me.
I was like, "No."
No.
It is a giveaway to one of you,
Yes.
our lovely audience.
So don't you worry. I haven't been wearing this for weeks or anything.
Yeah.
Carmen literally just brought
I
it
just
in.
brought it in. So yeah, make sure you enter before December 22nd if you are listening to this on the audio
And it
or
will be
watching
put
it
away
later.
into a nice box.
Yeah.
So Kayleigh
Package
doesn't
for you.
I don't use
don't
it.
use
Yeah.
it and squirrel it away at home.
So just
Just
make
in
sure
case.
you subscribe to the channel, tag 2 friends in the comments, and follow Hide and Hammer over on Instagram.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a giveaway. Amanda's been knitting in the break and has probably done about 4 inches because she's speedy as fuck.
No,
That is an official term.
Speedy as
Speed.
fuck.
Speedy as fuck.
yeah. So yeah. No, I am knitting another Fluff jumper.
That one, whose size is
Yeah.
that one in?
Oh, well, this is going to be for me.
Oh
Good.
man, Carmen.
Yay!
No, it's for me, Carmen. It's not for you.
Damn it.
I'm knitting it for me, but I'm going to knit it because this is the original one in one colour.
Yeah.
So I am knitting this
I
one
love that color.
in several colours.
Mm.
So, but I thought rather than just going sort of into the colours, I want to have a little very thin,
Oh, that'll be
I
lovely.
see what you're doing there.
a very thin line of this between this,
Yeah, very Amanda.
and that. And I thought that'd be rather nice.
That is very
beautiful.
So yeah,
So you're
So
using
what's the thin line?
amethyst,
Dancing Flamingo,
dancing flamingo,
Mist, and English Rose.
So
'cause
what's
I'm an
the
English
thin
rose.
line then?
Dancing flamingo.
Dancing flamingo. I
How
love
thin?
it.
How thin? Like
Well, I'm deciding
3
whether
rows?
it's no.
really
Thinner.
thin. Really thin.
Ooh.
Well, I think if it goes too thick, it's going to be
A block.
a block, and I
Yeah.
don't want that. I want these to be the colour blocks. So I'm just going to knit until I run out of that colour,
Okay.
and then do that.
Are you gonna make that a bit longer then? Because the other one's cropped.
Yeah, I'm not into crops.
She designed it in crop, but she's
Well, I
not-
designed it.
She's making her own, but
I'm
her own.
She's making her own. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and then
I have stuck to the pattern.
hopefully you'll give
so far, she has stuck
I
to
have
the
stuck
pattern.
to the
give instruction of how to lengthen it because there's a lot of people out
All
there.
I've just said is knit it to the length you want, so you can lengthen it. And as I said,
You will need more yarn for that.
Well-
just saying.
Yeah, just saying the second size, which is the sample size that I knit,
Hmm.
only just broke into the 4th scale.
Right,
So
yeah.
you'll be fine.
So you
So
can
you
make
could-
it more cropped with 3 is what you're
So
saying.
you can make it more crop with 3. But you can
potentially use
make it much longer
it
with
quite a bit longer.
with 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I am. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So that's my knitting that I'm knitting at the moment.
Susan,
And what size are you knitting?
I'm
Sorry.
knitting. I'm knitting the size 3.
Size 3. Okay.
Yeah, because it is very stretchy.
Yeah.
I don't
Are you sure I
want.
can't steal it?
No. Yes, I mean positive. So it is very, very stretchy. So you can either wear it so it skims your body, or it hangs on your body, depending on how you wear things.
What your ease is.
So mine is sort of just going to skim my body.
Okay.
Nice.
Lovely. So how many inches of ease would you say that is, or centimeters?
That would be a like 0.
Yeah,
0.
0 inches.
yeah,
0
Nice.
inches.
yeah.
Love it.
A body skimming.
Body skim.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
people skim in all sorts of ways.
They do skim in all sorts of ways. So I would say you'd measure your body and take the measurement that is closest to your body measurement,
Okay.
because it's stretchy, so
Yeah.
it will stretch. So it won't, it's not going to be tight.
You could do negative ease, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you could do negative
Yeah.
ease, or you can do E.
And
Just-
what was the one that I wore then? I wore size 2.
you wore size 2?
And that is, what's the bust size?
I think that's a bit unfair to know off the top of her head.
I could look on my phone
She
and
didn't
tell
make that a
you.
while ago.
Yeah,
I
fair
follow
enough.
the instructions on my phone because I'm knitting it.
But I would say that one skimmed my body.
I would say I would
And it was
say
cropped.
it would be probably
You know what?
be a 34.
When we
36.
release the pattern,
Yeah.
we'll tell everybody what the measurements are.
Yeah, we will.
It'll
We
be
will.
in the pattern.
It's all written
Yeah.
in
So
the
this
pattern.
is all the preview stuff.
Yeah,
all
that's pretty much.
special.
So you
you
ask
get
me
all
to-
of that
You
behind
get
the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Because it has
Exactly.
taken a while to, and it's an interesting knit because it looks really strange when you like this, but once it's on the body, it fits really nicely.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the
Gorgeous.
shoulder detail.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shoulders are
It's
great.
nice.
The shoulder detail is.
You always do a nice shoulder detail.
I like a little bit of detail.
Fitted shoulder.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah.
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 So yes, so that's what I'm working on at the moment.
And Susan, what are you working on? What have you been knitting on here in the break?
In the break, I'm knitting on this. Is it secret? It's not secret.
it's
No.
not secret.
So this is a test knit for Max the Knitter. Hi Max. And yeah, so this is pretty looking good, I'd say.
I'd say
Looking
It is looking
amazing.
very good.
Rosy maple and is it
Shadow.
Shadow. Rosy maple and shadow. Plump. Rosy maple and plump spin cycle and shadow in fluff. And Kayleigh has mine. And I've got hers.
Amanda said, "Are we knitting for each other now?"
You're doing very
Yeah. This
Strange
is
colours
typically Susan's colors and
Yes.
mine, and those are typically my colors.
Yes.
So,
But
but Carmen picked these colors actually.
I did pick
Well,
those
because
colours.
there's a
Thanks.
very unique
Carmen
colours because it's very
colours.
like
Yeah.
your fierce.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that would go with
Well,
fierce.
yeah.
Maybe it's knitting for you.
Yeah. So
Well, it's a shop sample. So.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's a shop
So
sample.
basically, it's mine.
It's Carmen's. It's a shop sample.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pattern is called Plump It Up. It'll
Plump
be
It
out on
Up.
December 8th.
And so I've got to finish it on Sunday. I thought I had till December 8th to finish it, but no, I've got till the 3rd. But I'll be done. I think I'll be done. Sunday's
You'll be
big knitting day.
Yeah, I
You'll be
thought
done.
I
You're
thought that I would have a FO.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight, because I got
Train.
this far on my train journey.
Oh,
there
up to
and
Leeds and
back,
back.
up to Leeds
Yeah.
and back. But I have been knitting, or no, I've been sewing advent calendar bags for Sam so that he gets his chocolate every day on Christmas.
Once again, you know you can
Sacrifice.
buy chocolate advent calendars.
Yes, I know, but Sam's mum has these bags that they had growing up, and then Tom and Beth, his brother and his brother, and I was going to say sister-in-law. They're not married, but equivalent. They recreated the bags, and now I have to recreate the
Pressure's
bags.
on.
And I'm
Oh.
happy to do that. But it means that I have not been knitting the last 2 nights because it is December
First.
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 Today.
And I
And-
forgot to
filming,
put
yeah.
my advent ring up.
and so I have 1 through 7 of bags done.
That's good.
So
It's really
Sam
weak.
I've got a week,
Yeah,
and
good shot.
yeah, I've got all the other bags actually done. I need to put the numbers on them now. So
Are you ironing them on, or how are you doing it?
I'm ironing them. on, yeah.
I used a pen. When I
Yes,
also works.
yeah,
was
that
a-
also works.
Sorry,
Yeah,
a plumpy pen.
yeah.
So plump gel pen.
Yeah.
And I've had that
I do
ring
like
for
a gel pen. Yeah.
26 years it has come out. But sadly it failed to come out for today.
Amanda!
I know. I feel
Was
awful.
Peter upset with you?
No, Harriet was.
Oh.
Harriet was. Why haven't you put the advent ring up? I completely forgot it was the 1st of December today.
I've done
Taking us all by
nothing
surprise.
adventy.
Oh, I did put a wreath on the door.
I've got my wreath. My wreath's downstairs. Ready.
But I only took my wreath off the door at Easter.
Okay, so it's just gone back
So
on.
it's just gone back on.
I've done nothing because I'm leaving for
We're
Germany.
leaving in the morning.
And I'm gonna have first of Advent in Germany.
Nice. Advent
Like a
Sunday.
lovely, yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
I'm very excited.
All the candles.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I do it's not really a thing here, but in Germany you do an Adventskranz, So it
Yeah.
sits on most of your tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Four
then
candles.
4 candles.
Yeah, yeah.
And
With the ring. With the
like a
ring.
greenery
candles.
and
We did that in the
It's very
US a lot.
Very pretty.
it is very pretty.
Yeah, it's a thing.
No, it is a thing.
It's a thing.
Four
but-
It's not in the
Four
US.
candles
for
is
sure.
another
No,
thing.
four
as well.
candles.
I've never seen it in the US.
No, we're not going there.
Well,
Nobody ever knew
that
what
would
I
be
was
too
talking
much.
about.
You
there.
didn't grow up Catholic then.
No, I did not grow up Catholic.
Because that's all we did was Advent wreaths is what we called them.
Yeah.
And you've got 3 purple and then 1 pink.
Yeah, that, well, Germany's mostly Protestant.
Oh, okay. That's interesting then that they have that.
Well,
They share their churches though, don't they? Some places do.
some of them,
They
yeah.
share them.
But yeah.
But yes.
And they're not colored.
Oh, are they not?
They're white
So any...
candles.
Yeah, so we
Sometimes
had
they
3,
have numbers on them, but
3 purples and it was each weekend and then you
Yeah.
had to go to mass every weekend and then it would be the lighting of the candle.
we mostly eat cake and drink coffee
Yeah, no.
and light a candle.
Sounds lovely.
We'll be
Well, at least
coming.
my family.
We're all going to just jump in the back of the car
Yeah, exactly.
and just get away from the whole Christmas thing,
Yeah.
right, Amanda?
Yep,
Family.
absolutely.
Christmas is good in Germany, let me
bet.
tell you.
All that late cooking.
Yes, I'm excited for proper Bratwurst
Mm-hmm.
and Glühwein.
The Glühwein. We hear you like the Glühwein.
Yes.
Just say.
Yeah.
Just a little bird told us.
Regular temperature wine, warm
Yes.
wine,
Any
That's
kind of
so
wine.
good. Yeah, any kind of wine. I sound like a complete lush. I'm also very excited for my aunt's cookies. She makes really good cookies, as does my mother, but she doesn't send them across the pond to
No.
me.
Oh.
Well, now you know what's going to happen.
No, because she sends them to my sister, but it's just too far.
It's too far.
So
She's not going to send them to you.
No. But that's okay. But I will get my aunt's cookies, and it's the same recipes. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because she's your mother's sister.
because she's my mother's sister, and they do the same recipes.
Good.
Yeah, and I don't have to bake anything this year.
Nice.
But also, it's one of your features of your newsletter.
Yes. Well, yeah. Subscribe to the newsletter. You will get a cookie recipe
Ooh,
every Christmas.
every Christmas.
Yeah.
I haven't actually put my fruit into soak for my Christmas cake yet, which another is something I should have done.
I should have too, but I haven't.
Yeah.
But I should make one for.
I
New Year.
I do love. Yeah, please
Okay, I'll check it when I get home.
Why don't we tell our viewers what a Christmas cake is, in case they're unaware?
do. Okay, the Christmas cake is basically fruit soaked in brandy or alcohol, mixed together. Mixed together with a little bit of flour, eggs, and butter.
Exactly.
Just a wee bit, though.
Just a wee bit. So it's all fruit. Very delicious fruit.
Very
and
dense.
Very, very dense. And then it's got marzipan on the top and white icing.
I don't think I've ever had one that had the marzipan.
I don't think
and the
I've
white
ever
icing.
had one of these.
What?
No,
Oh, that's why it's got to have
Okay.
marzipan and
no, I've never
salted.
had one like that.
And you're
January.
supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it way in advance of Christmas. but
Spoon.
mine-
What's it called? Spoon.
So that it ferments?
Yeah.
Stir up Sunday.
Yeah, stir up Sunday. That's Christmas pudding.
Oh, that's Christmas pudding.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Christmas
Oh, is
cake.
this different?
Pudding.
Yeah. The
What
cake-
is
they're
this? I'm so
different.
confused.
Okay,
Me
the
too.
Christmas cake you make about now. Well, you should make it in November, really.
November, but it's
But-
only the first of
Yeah, but
December.
it's only the first.
What
of
is
December.
this cake?
Okay, it's just a very rich fruit cake, which has a layer of marzipan
Yeah.
or almond paste, and then a layer of white icing, and tied up with a red ribbon.
Yes.
And it will last. It will last a whole
So
year.
is this the thing that my dad always said growing up? This was the thing people would make that basically you would bit into it and would chip your tooth.
No,
No.
that was the Christmas. That was the Christmas pudding
with the money in it.
with the money in it. So you put
Ah.
money in it. So Christmas pudding is just
coins
the
in.
same sort of thing. It's fruit that has been soaked in
Yeah.
alcohol,
Yeah.
but then it's
Boozy British Christmases
Yeah.
around here.
and then it's
a
made.
pudding, it's a
It's a
pudding.
pudding. It's made into
Got
a
suet.
steamed pudding.
Suet.
Yeah, steamed pudding.
Okay.
Okay.
And you make that. And what you normally do is you make 2 a year. So you have one this year, and then you leave it, and there's another one until next year.
What?
And it it
How do you
matures.
leave it?
You just leave it.
It's soaked in brandy.
It just ferments.
Like
ferments.
where do you leave it?
in a dark
in a
cupboard.
dark cupboard. In a
I've got
How does
them
it not mold?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I've got them in my cupboard from.
You must be really drunk from these.
No.
No.
Was that the one you light on fire?
That's
Yes.
what I'm fine.
And then you light it on, like
Okay.
pour brandy on top, and you light,
Light
and
it in it.
you know.
Okay, so I've never had the other. I've had that.
Yeah.
I've
Christmas
had
puddings.
that.
I've never had a Christmas cake. No.
What?
Well, definitely.
Okay.
Why would I have had a
Sorted,
Christmas cake?
Sorted.
I'm not British.
I've never had a Christmas cake either. But
we always had a
that's
Christmas cake.
I mean,
in
I'm
Canada.
gluten free, so
Oh, well, go.
Yeah.
There you go. But mind you, it's just fruit.
Okay, I can imagine. I imagine I can sort it.
Yeah, just don't just forget.
No.
that.
January. Yeah, we'll sort it. Don't worry. Yeah.
I'm very excited now.
I'm a
Yeah,
gluten
me
free
too.
pro now with the.
So, yeah,
I
same
didn't
here.
bring your stuff, but I've got it for you.
No,
Yeah, with
sorry.
the pastry, nut pastry.
Yeah.
Very good.
You did a very good job with
Pie.
the pumpkin pie.
You did, yeah.
Gluten-free, dairy-free pumpkin pie.
It was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
No peeking.
The challenge
Your
was
mother's
set.
recipe, you said?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
and you actually
adapted.
Well, yeah, but you.
What are we if we can't talk about or
I like the adapter on you.
It's rubbing off.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But you didn't use canned pumpkin either.
I didn't use
You
canned pumpkin.
Actually,
I cooked pumpkin.
you cooked pumpkin.
I made.
That was
Because canned pumpkin is
Thanksgiving.
not
I don't like
readily
the
found here
No, but I
either.
don't
now.
like the texture. It's a bit.
Yeah.
I know. Carmen
quite
loves
like
it. Carmen loves it, but
I don't
like
love it.
It's
No,
just
it's-
like
it has
a
no- it has
staple
no-
of home.
It has no texture. It feels like home. Yeah, but it,
Yeah.
I have to say, like, my mother has never made a pumpkin pie
Well,
in her
my
entire
mother
life.
always made it.
My mother made a pumpkin pie, and it was disgusting. It was so disgusting that none of us ate it. And it
What
was,
did you think of your first Thanksgiving, by the way?
I really enjoyed it. It was such a lovely occasion, and I'd never been to a Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, we lived in America, but I was too little when we lived there. But I just love the whole tradition of it. I love the fact that we went round the table and gave thanks
Yeah, that
for
was
things.
it.
And that was really nice. And also the fact that the meal itself was very traditional, but everybody contributed to it. So it was actually quite a light meal. I mean, my Christmas Day lunch, I don't want to eat it. The reason why there are Christmas puddings still in the cupboard is because by the time you get to pudding, last year nobody could eat it because it was, there's too much.
No, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really nice. We even had
And then what
salad.
and
we did have salad.
We did have a
had
salad.
with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So,
What
yeah.
did you think of the dog show?
I love the dog show.
I think definitely because of the West Coast and the way the timing works between like,
Carmen
the parade and the football games, we didn't do dog shows, but I loved that.
The
That was
dog
great.
show is like, so in my family at least, we would put the Macy's Day Parade on and all of that, but we didn't really care too much about it. It was always the dog show.
Wow.
And then we would always watch Spike TV's marathon of James Bond movies.
Oh, well,
after
Oh
that.
yeah, we would do that
Because we wouldn't watch
Sometimes,
too much
yeah.
football because it wasn't the Patriots playing. It was always the Cowboys versus the whoever's.
The Lions always played.
Yeah, Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions, which
No,
was my team
Detroit
as a kid.
Bears? Lions versus the Bears, right?
No, the Detroit Lions.
Versus
Lions
the
or lines?
The
Lions.
Lions.
Raw.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I liked
Versus
their
the
uniforms
Bears,
because
yeah.
they were silver and blue. So they were my team.
Your team?
Well, Oregon didn't have a
Obviously.
team, so
No.
like, I had to pick a different
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Pick a team.
Yeah, well, over here we just get the Queen's speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
King's speech, no?
King's speech.
King's speech.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
give one?
Not.
He will.
No, he will this
He
year.
will this year because he's king.
Over
this year.
Christmas.
Yeah,
But not for Thanksgiving.
No.
No. No, I'm talking about Christmas. We don't obviously don't do
Festive
that.
holidays.
Festive holidays.
Different times.
So I don't watch television on
But
Christmas Day.
I think we had a really good Thanksgiving, and I think we
Yeah, it was
recreated
lovely.
it quite well.
It was
When
lovely.
everybody came over, actually, because of the time difference, I had the Macy's Day Parade on, and we could watch a bit of that. Then we watched the dog show after we finished eating, and we had actually quite a lot of opinions about the dog show.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yes.
Especially
Yeah,
about the people
Showing
showing the
the
dogs.
Well, it was a choice of outfits.
yeah.
Sometimes they were just
The
not.
flashback in time of
Sometimes they just had
sartorial excellence.
It really doesn't help that, like, in the filming of it, it cuts people off at a really unflattering part of your body.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
probably why they wear what they wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it is all about the dog. It's not about the
Yeah.
human.
No, exactly.
The
But
dogs
there
were
were a few
amazing.
people who thought it was about them, and they were bits publicly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I would be.
Yeah, Amanda would be one of them.
I would be one of them. I just have to get the dog.
Look at me, look at all my knitwear.
Yeah, exactly. The dog would be wearing it too.
You could wear a whole knitted suit.
Yeah, made out of dog hair.
I mean,
God,
maybe
that'd be
this is-
so warm.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a new career for you.
What? Dog.
Dog showing.
No, Amanda works here and she doesn't need another career. Stop trying to get rid of people.
Yeah. I'm
Don't
here.
put thoughts into our head.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's do a little bit more knitwear showing.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Susan has a pile over there because
Pile.
Susan always has a lot of finished objects.
Well, no,
Not
just
like
little
me.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my Christmas knitting in advance. Yay! Got another same but different Cheryl Faust cowl.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is different from the other one that she did, right?
Same
Yes.
one.
It's the
Well,
same
same
cowl.
pattern.
Oh, is it?
Same pattern.
Same pattern.
Same pattern.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's a skein of worsted and
Oh,
a
yeah.
skein of Dream State.
Beautiful.
This
And
is the one
that's-
Carmen is trying to steal.
Carmen is
Yeah.
probably going to take that to Germany.
And that one's
I
knitted
took-
in
and,
Origin, right?
Origin and
Dream State.
Dream State Ghost Ranch. And this is mYak Medium, so going a slightly lighter weight, but nice and soft, with Robin's Egg Dream State.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
So, and my little make it up, just getting there. I'm being converted. Ran out of the spin cycle for the little I-cord seam, so I used a bit of mYak that I had.
Oh, beautiful.
That blended in. So a little
nice.
detail there.
Little design feature.
Design feature.
Hopefully the
Or-
person receiving this is not watching the
No,
podcast.
no. Maybe they'll sign up, but no. Well, hopefully none of the people receiving are watching the podcast. My go-to gifty is obviously the shift. So I've made that one.
Gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
And I
It's
don't
very
know what it
Kayleigh.
is. What do you think it is? I think it's
Stay out of the
Stay out of
forest.
the forest.
Stay out of the forest, stay ready.
Stay ready.
And-
And bruised ego. I think.
No,
Or no,
I
I was
think
thinking
Mississippi Marsala.
I was gonna say this
no,
is
no, no,
Ghost Ranch.
no, the blue. The blue is
Shades of Earth?
Shades of
Lapis.
Earth. Shades of Earth. Shades of
Oh
Earth.
no, because it
It's
goes
definitely
into-
Shades of Earth.
Oh no, it is Shades of Earth.
So
Look at us deciphering spin
reds,
cycle colors.
the brief. Well, the brief I gave myself was reds and blue. It's for a friend, and he liked mine, and he said, "Oh, that's really nice. I know he likes reds and blues. So I really like that in red and blue." So I thought, okay, I can do that.
And that
So
friend is
that's-
not me.
That part.
Yeah.
No. Oh. What's for my neighbour, and we thought they were moving, but they're not. So it was going away present, Christmas present. They're not moving, but not yet. Anyway, and his wife's getting this. I don't know. It's a bit small.
No.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
it's
beautiful
cashmere.
Exactly.
This is the Sophie scarf in knitting for olive compatible cashmere. It is 100% cashmere. It's lovely and soft, and she will love it. She'll just wear it around her neck.
Exactly. Well, that's the
she's-
thing.
she's
You made it for somebody.
a beautiful person, and she will love it. So
Yeah.
that's that.
Susan has some lucky friends.
She does.
I haven't knit anything for Christmas.
Well, and then I've. What did we do that? Did we do that?
No, we haven't talked about that one yet.
Wow,
This
that's
one.
nice.
So that I did
That's
for my
next level.
Another shit. It is next level.
Yes. Where's
That's next
yours?
level, lovely.
That's next level. It is
Yeah.
next level. So that is. I'm just a bit of a shift addict because
Yeah.
I'm on my fourth.
Well, those are 3.
So that's 3 next level, our own custom colorway, and I chose 3 in different, like one coral, one blue, and one pink, and I just went for it. And I love how it's turned out. It's going to be a real springy spring. I mean, I'll wear it now, but also into the spring, summer, cool nights.
It makes me want one, but we don't have.
as much.
Well, I don't know if I can put together.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can. Well, you can come close. Anyway, I can put together for you before you get in the car.
Thanks.
Tonight.
Thanks, Susan.
So, but I mean, it just started with this sunset. It was just amazing,
Yeah,
it's
and then went
beautiful.
to the seaside, and so that's all my things: sunset
Gorgeous.
and seaside. And what else have I got?
I mean, I
here?
feel like that is the epitome of the brief you gave Spin Cycle.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
That is literally everything.
What you wanted it
that I
to look
asked
like.
for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing, and then this is just
Another shift.
another shift. because I like the shift, and it's just it's quick. It's quick and easy. I've got so much spin cycle at home, Amanda, because I'm influenced.
Oh, do you want a stash?
Someone told me that it might be addictive, and sure enough,
Someone didn't listen to me.
So that's just from what I have at home, and what is it? Oh, it's
Family Jewels.
Family Jewels.
Quite a dark Family Jewels.
Yeah, it's a lovely.
Oh, this one's still got the thing in it. It's this
Wallflower.
Wallflower, and
Goes with your bag.
actually, and just some.
Oh, okay. Is
which
that
Light years.
Light years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just some spares. So I'm just using up little bits
Bits and
because
bobs,
sometimes
yeah.
you get some bits and bobs left over.
Yeah, I have quite a lot of
So-
bits and bobs.
So
Yeah, a lot of bits
I
and
think
bobs
you can
too.
just do a bits and bobs shift. Just
Oh, yeah,
just
definitely.
do them all. So that's that, and then the next thing is I'm doing this hat for
yeah.
me. I'm going to start that, and hats. I wanted to get some hats done.
Mm-hmm.
I
for
love
me.
a hat.
Hat and Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So now that I've finished this, I'm free. Although I've just swatched, and I'm going to make a sweater for Matthew, but that's the whole.
But you can't see
project.
them.
We're gonna make him another sweater that he'll actually wear.
Yeah.
Hopefully, will fit. Yes, this time.
Those beautiful yarns from
Still
Not
in-
have to rip out.
Still in dark blue.
It's always.
But I have swatched. I've got 2 swatches. If everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did swatch, and I've got
Swatched in the round as well.
Mm.
I swatched in the round
Yeah.
as well, and chopped it and
Yep.
tied it and cut it, and I'm going with that one because it's
Yep.
tighter. And
Susan follows the rules of swatching.
She does.
I tried.
And why do
Anyway,
you do that, Susan?
Because I want the sweater to fit and work
Yep.
and
Exactly.
be all that work. And I did swatch for this one as well.
Yeah,
And it
works.
fits
And
pretty
it
nice.
works. And so there's nothing worse. I have been there where a massive
what's the
sweater,
yarn?
a small sweater. The yarn is my little favourite place in Lisbon is Rosa Pomar's Retrosaria.
Mm-hmm.
And this is her new Retrosaria Apresenta, and it's a tweed that's made in Ireland.
Yep.
Very
Beautiful.
And it's very
Beautiful.
pretty, and the colour's gorgeous.
So we carry Rosa Pomar in Mondim,
Yeah.
and we used to carry Brusca, but we haven't reordered that
She's
yet.
already done a bunch of stuff, so I think we'll get some stuff in the new year.
She's got some really nice yarns.
Yeah,
and
she does.
been there. I go to Lisbon quite a lot. It's my favourite place, my happy place, my sunny place. And yes, I had a suitcase empty this time.
Yes.
Oh, did you
by
add
the
to
way,
your stash?
yeah, you added to your stash. So.
But I had
Without
no,
Kayleigh's
I had no
input.
friend.
Yeah,
No, no one to
I had to
influence.
do it all by myself.
Although Susan
However-
did message me saying, I think I've added to my stash again.
Yes, I did, and I did check before I went. Well, when
Yeah.
I got there, that I could fit a whole bag in my rucksack.
There you
and
go.
My carry-on. So I was fine
You're
this time.
prepared.
I didn't need my friends to carry my yarn mules for me. So anyway, yeah. So the stash has been added to, and I'm into the crunchy. So I'm just looking at this, and I've got some of this at home.
Yeah.
Pink hat. I can make a pink hat. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
got
want
the
it
bright
for
pink
sweater.
as well, but I was
I've
going to
got
use it
pink.
for sweaters. So
I
I
got
don't know.
sweater, so I can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll have
I've
to
got to
get on
make a
to
hat with
We'll
a
see
the
what
other
I packed
Amanda.
tonight.
Get on to the other Amanda and get her to send us some.
Well, yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Criollo.
It's Criollo.
Criollo.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to show off that you finished?
Yes, well, I finished a pair of socks.
Oh, yes.
Ah, these
so
are
beautiful.
cute.
made out of amble.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had a little bit of. I made my Lizzie out of the pale blue
Okay, from
from
Cocoknits.
coconuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I thought, well, a bit left over, and then I did that.
I
Now I
love
haven't actually.
Are
amble.
these for you or for Edward?
No, they are actually for me.
Okay.
I know
because I know
they
you
look-
make Edward a
I
pair
do
of
make him-
socks
yeah.
for
Oh,
Christmas.
Yeah, but I didn't actually block them. I just wet blocked them on the ironing board,
Oh,
and
lovely.
they've come out
Steam.
really.
They're
Yes,
very
I
nice.
actually
Yeah.
think amble is one of our best
Yeah.
sock yarns.
Yeah.
Every
It's
time
good
I've
socks.
ever seen a
Yeah.
sample in amble of socks,
Nice.
I'm like,
So,
I
yeah.
want those.
Yeah.
So they were a
Really
little
nice.
bit of, obviously this is not a pattern that is available.
It's an Amanda original.
I made it up.
I follow the pattern.
Yeah, I made it up as I went along. But it had a little bit of stripe there, and a little bit of stripe on the heel,
Oh, love it.
and a little bit of stripe on the toe.
Yeah.
And I
Top
thought,
down or toe
top
up?
down,
Top down.
top down
Okay.
with
Top down. That's unusual for you, right?
No,
No?
Do you like a toe up? I
No.
thought?
I do. I like both.
Oh, okay.
Amanda,
Tell Paul.
You're a bit of a
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
whatever.
Fits my fancy.
A polyamorous.
Yeah,
sock
absolutely,
knitter.
absolutely. But I liked the little zigzaggy fit at the top.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
do.
Which looks really nice when they're off, but when you put
So
them
when are
on,
you going to write that up?
it just goes flat.
Yeah, when are we going to have that pattern ready?
I don't know. So,
Max
yeah.
is gonna die when he listens to this, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, but yeah, so I'm really pleased with those because they're finished and they're for me.
Yay!
Yeah. So I've got to actually now knit a hat because my great niece is flying in from, actually they're in the air now, from Brisbane in Australia,
Oh, lovely.
and they're landing on Sunday early in the morning, and they are going to freeze. So I'm going to knit my great niece a hat with a pom-pom.
There we go.
So
Okay.
before I see her next week.
Well, I think on that note, we have babbled on for
Yeah.
a long enough.
Yes, we've talked
Yeah,
a
we've
lot
had 4
today.
times.
I know.
Twice as much. So, yes.
Probably.
So don't forget about the giveaway. Make sure you follow us, tag 2 friends, follow Hide and Hammer on Instagram if you want to get the bum bag, the orange one. Thank you so much to Susan and Amanda
thank you for
joining us.
Inviting us.
Well, let us know if you enjoyed having them here.
Yeah.
We can have them again.
Well, it might.
And don't
Knitting,
forget,
Amanda, so you've got something to show.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thanks very much. See you
Bye.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.